Hi, everybody. It's Amalia, founder of STEM Braids and Beyond and host of the Silver Bullet STEM podcast. Today, I wanted to do a breakdown on Will.i.Am. I saw his interview on Diary of a CEO, and I wanted to break down the genius behind not him as an artist. Everybody knows that, but it's the reason I launched the series STEM Express as Art, Sports, or Music. Because a lot of times in the underrepresented community, our children demonstrate high STEM skills and we align it to what we know with, which is an artistic expression. Before I unpack why I think Will.i.Am demonstrated STEM skills and could have gone anyway, not to talk about his career, he's done magnificent, but I'm just showing how a child like him could have been an artist or a Bill Gates or a Mark Zuckerberg, etc. Before we talk about Will, though, let's talk a little bit about Leonardo da Vinci, one of the greatest of all time. And I don't know if you know, but he had over 20 jobs. But they were a combination of art and science. So let's break down some of the expressions of this Leonardo da Vinci. I probably will do this again as a separate video, but I need to qualify this before I break down Will.i.Am because I don't want anybody coming for me in the comments. So some of the professions he had was a painter, polymath, inventor, writer, engineer, architect, mathematician, sculptor, philosopher, astronomer, anatomist, composer, diplomat, chemist, geologist, cartographer, physicist, and botanist. So here we see not just art in science, we also see social sciences. And here's the thing, sometimes we subscribe to you can only be art or you can only be science. I think there are a lot of examples throughout history that says you don't have to be one thing. Who created this myth that you have to be one or the other? But before I get on a tyrant, let's just go ahead and share Will.i.Am. So, all right, so let's listen to this right here.
I like the visual of that because the chef would be my mom. And the kitchen will be the ghettos of East Los Angeles, Boyle Heights specifically. And that was encouragement, acknowledgement of our individual, when I say our, my family, like we all have our little superpower. And my superpower was creativity.
Right.
And creativity has always been my currency when I had no money.
What is interesting here, we're going to jump right back into the video. But what is interesting about what he said, his zone of genius in essence has been creativity. Creativity is one of the core skills that is attributed to STEM. We talk about creativity as art, but I don't know that it's pronounced in STEM aptitudes as much as it should be. But let's continue to listen.
No money. I clearly was like, "Oh, look, Ma, look what I made. Willie, that's really good. You really like that, Ma?" Yeah. And she would, encouragement goes a long way. And then that type of encouragement from a mom that helped create self-belief, fearlessness to express, to share.
So one of the things that I want to highlight here, when I talk to different people in the STEM industry about STEM Braids and Beyond and the importance of confidence or STEM Braids and Beyond programs, so you think you can't STEM, being a this STEM discovery activity, most people are like, I don't think confidence matters. Look at what confidence did for him and developed him into the artist he is today. Let's go ahead and look a little bit deeper.
Go in class and solve problems or raise my hand. I got the answer to that. That's really what fueled me is my mom. Let Willie solve it. Let Willie try to fix that. You know, this radio is broken. Try to fix it.
So, okay, let's jump back in here. The radio is broken. Let's Willie fix it. That's a technical skill. That's a STEM skill. So he has the ability to express himself in art, and throughout his childhood. Even when things were broken that were not art based, his mom had confidence that his creative ability, problem solving, technical aptitude was sufficient to help him through this path. Let's listen in again.
That type of stuff. My mom, salute.
Yeah.
Did she know that you were creative, or was she just putting wind in whatever sail you'd pulled up?
My mom was creative. My mom still is creative. She had her sewing machine. She would make our clothes to go to school.
So I'm about to jump up off of that video and go into another part of the interview. I swear, if I were to sample every piece of this interview that I did, we probably would be here for 30 minutes. But one of the things that through my own research and observation that I noticed about STEM is that we put our children in the thing that we know. So Willie's mom was creative in arts, artistically creative. So he was surrounded with art. When you look at people who choose STEM, chances are they came from a household or a community where STEM was expressed and accessible. So an uncle could say, hey, I'm an engineer, come do this activity with me. And so STEM discovery in an environment where a child has a family and a community where STEM is normal, that child is bound to do better than a child from an underrepresented household or community where STEM, if somebody's saying, hey, come, let's do this engineering activity, doesn't even really exist because there's so few of us in STEM. So even when STEM aptitude shows up, we don't even know how to express it or how to participate or create the activities ourselves. All we know and can show our children is what we already know and have experienced. Let's jump into the next video I have here. Mm-mm.
That rigor and discipline and those values.
Yeah, there was a we had this next door neighbor in the projects, and she couldn't read or write. And then people used to make fun of her. And my mom was like, now if we all went to Japan and we had to go out there and survive, are we not smart? Yes, we're smart. Could we survive out there? Yes, we could.
Absolutely.
Can we raise kids and raise families to go out and do awesome things in Japan? In Japan? Yes, we could. But we will all go to Japan not being able to read or write. So the stigma that we put on folks that can't read and write, could they read people? Yep. Can they write a path to raise folks to go out into the world to do awesome things? Yes.
Yeah.
So we value, my mom always valued humanity at its purest and people's intents, and the things they want to accomplish before, like, cliche setbacks and it was awesome that we were raised in an all Mexican neighborhood.
So I think you get the gist of what his mom was saying or what he's sharing is that because someone can't read or write, or in this case, they're not demonstrating STEM aptitude in the popularized way, it doesn't mean that person can't make a meaningful contribution. I actually believe, even deeper than what his mom is saying, is that part of the reason why the underrepresented community and our children are choosing STEM is because we don't know what it is. We don't know what to identify in our child, how to give them the proper exposure. I could go into so much details, but I don't want the video to be too long. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and share. I look forward to talking to you in my next video. Bye-bye.